Hi, my name is Kevin Corcoran, Director of Design and Development Team here at Eclipse2. I've been with this company for over 21 years, and I got to admit, this is a very exciting time for me to introduce our new Eclipse2 cutter to the electronic family. What I'd like to do is talk a little bit about the Eclipse1 machine. The Eclipse1 at this time is discontinued. It's still being supported by Eclipse, and we do have some cartridges left over. But now let's talk about this Eclipse2. I will compare the two just to show you the differences if you're familiar with the Eclipse1. Right out the gate, the operating system on the Eclipse1 used a controller. On the Eclipse2, what we use is the computer. It doesn't matter, Mac or PC. The difference is by removing that controller, we had enough money in there that we upgraded, so we have a higher quality motor systems, both X and Y axis. We've also have higher quality moving parts within the cutter. Now, in doing that, we're able to now have precision. Now again, the Eclipse1 was probably the top of its class. On this Eclipse2, I got to admit, it's even better precision. So no matter what you're cutting or drawing with this system, it's even better. We actually made this machine a little bit longer. It's 2 inches wider, I should say, and about 2 inches taller. In that width, we're able to have future capability of cutting 14 inches wide. Our previous machine can cut 12 inches wide. Also, in doing that with the higher capacity motors, much stronger, therefore I can cut something thicker. The Eclipse1 was cutting up to 1/2 millimeter thick. On the Eclipse2, we more than doubled that, so it will be cutting more than 1 millimeter thick of material. So now I'd like to show you what comes with the starter system. 2 blades, blade holder, 12 by 12 cutting mat, power supply, USB cable, and the cutter itself. Also what it comes with is the eCal program. It's a light version, which means it has basic shapes, plenty enough to actually work the machine and cut either your own shapes or shapes from the library. If you're a user that wants to be able to have a full version with robust amount of features, you can actually upgrade that online. All right, my machine now is all powered up. I'm plugged into my computer. I'm using a Mac operating system. Let's go ahead and look at this. Right now we can see that here's my libraries. You see folders. So the SCAL library is what came with the machine. I'm going to click on swirls, and we can see here to the right all the different shapes. I'm going to select this shape. I just click it once, automatically drops onto the mat. You see these handles here. This is a move handle. I'm going to move this over to the top left. I like saving paper. I'm going to grab this handle here, and that's what actually makes it any size you want. You can just drag it. I'm going to move my mouse over here, and you can see the actual size. So there are 2 ways of doing this. I'm going to now just tell it to cut. I make sure that I load my paper. This is the load icon. I'm going to load my paper. And now I hit the scissors to cut. I make sure that my pressure setting is done correctly, and I hit the cut button. While that's cutting, I'd like to show off the intricate shapes. If you look here, you can see the little tiny veins inside these cuts here. They're no thicker than a piece of hair. Also, I'd like to denote how quiet this machine is. And very smooth operating. All right, let's go ahead and unload the mat. And let me remove the shape, and you can see how nice the cut is. Now this shape comes with the library that's inside the actual eCal Lite program. To my left, you can actually see one of the collections. It's under Island Paradise collection. You can see the nice shapes, the coloring, the intricate cutting. This is just one of thousands of shapes and collections that we have on the eShape store. Now, I've used many cutters, competitor cutters over the years, and to be honest with you, when we designed this one, we didn't want to compete with them. We actually wanted to cut better than them, and I truly, honestly can tell you, we've succeeded.